Joining me now is SNY's NFL insider Ralph Vacchiano. And Ralph, plain and simple, have the Giants finally found their head coach?
Well, it does seem like they finally found their head coach. Nothing is official, and nothing can be official until the Vikings and the Patriots are eliminated from the playoffs or until after the Super Bowl. But right now, sources say that Pat Shurmur is likely the Giants head coach. Josh McDaniels, the Patriots offensive coordinator, another choice of theirs, another finalist. It looks like he will be going to the Indianapolis Colts. It leaves them with Shurmur, who is number 3 on their list, but someone they're still very high on regardless.
Well, what kind of reputation does Shurmur have around the league?
He is known as an offensive whiz and a bit of a quarterback guru. Obviously, just looking at the Vikings, he has gotten them to be a powerhouse. They have a great defense, but Case Keenum, as we all saw last in the playoffs, and we've seen throughout the playoffs in the season, has had a terrific season under his watch. He also did the same magic trick with Nick Foles a few years ago in Philadelphia. So the feeling around the league is if you give him a quarterback, he doesn't have to have all the talent in the world. He can still make something happen.
Well, what's funny about the whole situation is that last week it was Matt Patricia who everyone said was getting the job. What changed?
Yeah, this has been a bit of a wild search for the Giants, and I don't think necessarily that anything has changed. I think the talk of Matt Patricia being the guy for the Giants was a little too strong because my sources had been telling me all along to be careful about that because he was always tied to the Detroit Lions. He has a relationship with the Lions general manager, Bob Quinn, who was a longtime Patriots executive, and I think that was the selling point for Matt Patricia, who may have been the Giants guy, but the Giants were very careful to always let it be known that they really had 3 names, not just one, in their final group.
But by the way, Shurmur's name has also been tossed out in Arizona. Do the Giants have a plan B?
You would certainly hope so because, look, they know, and they've said to me that a lot of things can change. It's possible, it's definite that they can't talk to Shurmur again until after the championship game, which would be next Monday. They may not be able to have anything official with him until after the Super Bowl. So who knows if somebody wakes up one day and says, you know, I wanted the Giants, but now I want someone else. So their other plans are, well, they still like Josh McDaniels, and he could always change his mind. They also have Steve Wilks, the Panthers defensive coordinator, who they've liked, Dave Gettleman liked. It does not appear that he has any other head coaching opportunities right now. His best bet might be Arizona, assuming Shurmur doesn't end up there. So he would be the plan D, I guess, if the Giants have to go that far.
Well, what have we learned thus far? Did the Giants not cast a wide enough of a net in order for them to have those list of candidates ready?
I think they cast a pretty decent-sized net. Usually a good coaching search goes 4 or 6 names. I think what happened with them is more the perception. People in this day and age of social media get a little crazy. They want a name right away. They figured the Giants, of all teams, should be able to just go and get their guy. And it's just not that simple. I think that what they learned very quickly is when you're a team with a 37-year-old quarterback, no quarterback of the future lined up, you may not be the most attractive job out there, and there are always a lot of other factors of why coaches might choose someone else.
Well, nothing is official, so the saga continues.
Right, we might be back here in a couple of days talking about someone else.
It's a pleasure, though, Ralph. Thank you.